Hello. Welcome back, everybody. It is the one, only, the notorious All in All podcast. How's it going?
Feeling big fella. We just came back from Vegas, so I want to start it off with I don't know how I want to start it. So I do know what I want to start it off with. I just don't know how I want to start it off with. You know what I'm saying? So let's start it off like this. Was this weekend in Vegas the biggest amount of money you've ever spent at the casino?
No. Oh, at the casino, yes. Yes.
Okay. But it wasn't on a trip.
On a trip, maybe. Just a weekend? No.
Okay. Now, fellas, for anybody watching this,
Can I return that question to you?
yeah, go ahead, and I'll answer it honestly.
So we were on
Yes.
vacation.
Yes, it has been. For me, it has been. Okay, and let me tell you something about the casinos, right? Let me tell you something.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just spending the money. It's gambling the money. So you're really getting nothing in return.
Well, you could get
But
all
no,
of
no,
it
no,
back
no.
and more.
But you didn't. So it's not even necessarily
Yeah, but I did.
spending money. It's pretty much it's competing for money and you lost every time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something about the casinos, man. They give you the ability to get a cash advance. Okay, and let me tell you something. When you hear cash advance, just think shit. You hear cash advance, just think shit. Just don't do it. Because you do it once and you think it's a cheat code. And then you realize these motherfuckers know what they doing. Because let me tell you something. I didn't even tell you this, right? I didn't even tell you this. But I got home, right? I got home and I realized I had all those cash advances, right? And I already told you how they charged you like I'll give you an
50
example, right?
bucks.
So when I withdrew $1,500, they charged me $100 fee for the cash advance. But it was still pending, right? They just posted. And when they just posted, they charged me another $100. The, the credit card company charged me another $100. So I got charged like $150 per cash advance I did. And I did like seven of them bitches. Probably like seven of them bitches. So, I mean, shit, man. Like, fuck. Fuck. It's tough. So don't just in your mind, cash advance, shit. Honestly, don't even really care.
Yeah, well, here's the thing though.
Sometimes
Here's the thing.
Sometimes it's fun.
It's never fun, and it's always a bad idea. And I
That's not
tried.
true. I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
No, it's not. Because here's the thing: when you're at the cash advance, when you're at the level of the cash advance, you've lost too much at that point.
Facts.
Because I came to Vegas with a budget. I went to Vegas expecting to win, trying to win, but with a budget. I didn't go in with the intention of this is what I'm okay to lose. I went in with the thought of this is what I'm going in to win with. I'm using this money to make more money. Because I don't like the idea of like, oh, I'm willing to lose this. Because then it's gone. It's already gone. You put it into the air. You just put it in there that it's gone. It's loser's money. But, however, once you pass that point, which I got to that point, and I think I went like $100 or $200 over. Like, that's when it's time to back up.
The thing is, I went. I was hoping I was going to win money. But I went into Vegas with like, okay, this is what I'm willing to lose. And I'm over that, And so like.
You're over that times
by
two?
Times three.
Times three.
So what I Richard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's giving me a little bit like, okay, like it's probably more like times 3.5 times like, yeah, it's probably more.
And
like
what do you think our other companion that was in a similar boat as you, what do you think What do you think their multiplication is?
He told me, and it was half of what I lost.
Wow.
Crazy. But it's the thing is, when you get drunk, or at least when I get drunk, and I'm up, and we don't go out, or we don't have an activity to do besides go to the casinos. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go to the casino.
Which we could have done, and we could have done a lot of other things.
But we didn't, and that's what annoyed me. Like, looking back, the only thing that I wish we would have done is gone out, done things. You know, we just didn't, and that honestly pisses me off because I'm like, damn, we were there for 3 days and we didn't really go out. We didn't really go to any clubs. We didn't really, and that sucks to me. You know, like, that's the only thing that I'm like, damn, we should have.
Yeah, we should have. But also, you couldn't really walk through a casino without stopping.
Oh, yeah, true.
I was actually thinking.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. That last day I was pretty good until you guys sat down, and then you guys sat down for like, and I was like, and I waited for like an hour and a half, and then I'm like, at a certain point, I saw the numbers and like it just clicked, and once it clicked, I was like, oh yeah, downhill.
Yeah, the last day we fucked up. We should have definitely gone out, but it was hard. Also,
we should have.
Now we should have. I was also thinking that, like, Saturday, what day? Friday would have been, I think, the best day to go out, in my opinion. Because Saturday we were kind of worried about making flights the next day, shit like that, but we didn't. Because when I got back, I was thinking, because like when I'm telling people stories about Vegas, and I'm like, we didn't really do much. And I was thinking, like, damn, okay, so Thursday we did something. And then Friday, honestly, I was just thinking, like, on Friday, I kind of wish. Yeah. I mean, when we left you and Cam at the Durango, I wish we went out instead of just going back to the hotel. It was also 2 a.m.
The thing is, bro, so, like, looking back on it, it's like, yeah, I wish we could have done this. I wish we could have done that. But, like, I look back on all my trips, and all my trips going to a casino all end up the same. It's like, I look back and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have done more. But it's because, like, it's so addicted to me, you know? That, like, adrenaline.
You wish you would have done more gambling?
No. I wish I would have done more in the sense of, like, going out, like, doing more activities besides that. But, like, every trip I've had where, like, it involves the casino, like, they always end up the same way. Because, like, that adrenaline rush. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I think, like, next time if we go, like, to Europe or something like that, well, that'll be a lot better trip, you know? And, like, I plan on start planning that trip next year. But, I mean, yeah, it won't happen for a little bit. But start planning that trip next year. So...
Yeah, anyway, it was a tough situation.
But I learned a lesson. And that is, I do not belong in a casino. I cannot be in a casino. I just can't. If I'm drunk, I cannot be in it. I just cannot be.
Bro, if you're sober, you can't be in it.
It's completely. If I'm sober, I have a lot more control. Like, Thomas, I agree with you.
You were gambling at 10 in the morning. You were drunk at 10 in the morning?
What was I? At 10 in the morning?
You weren't that drunk. I know that.
What was I at 10 in the morning? Do you remember what I was at 10 in the morning?
Yeah, I do.
What was I?
You were on drugs.
Okay. Right. No, I was not on drugs, but yeah. Don't say that.
So what were you? What are you trying to say? You were gambling.
Yes, no, that's what I'm trying to say, bro, but I don't want to say that on the pod. So I already said it, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, that also had an effect on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, that is the same thing as not being sober. I just was not sober.
Yeah, but if I'm not, you got to, you weren't really on anything that's, like, doing. Here's the thing. You were going to gamble no matter what.
Regardless,
100%, drunk or not.
But
yeah, when you're
the drunk being, it's
being drunk got you to the cash advance.
got you to extend your limit. Once you extend your limit, like that's the thing. Like if I'm sober, I'm not extending my limit. When I'm
But
drunk,
even when
I
you're
just keep
drunk,
extending
you
it.
don't extend your limit that much. Like yeah, like you lose your mind in a casino. You lose your mind. A $1,500 cash advance is the most retarded shit I've ever heard in my life. That is absolutely. I did not know you did that. I thought you did because the one I saw you do, I think was 200, 2 or 300, and then I knew you did 5, and then I knew you did a $500 one. I did not know you did 1,500 though. That's insane.
Well, the thing is, like, once I'm at that point, in my mind, I try to rationalize it. I'm like, it's just money. It's
Right.
just money. But then it's like I'm gambling to win more money. So like, what am I rationalizing? Honestly, it makes no sense.
You're
It makes zero
rationalizing,
sense.
yeah, literally fucking nothing.
But yesterday was the first time I've been sober in like a while, and so like I was like it hits you. You know what I'm saying? Like finally home. Like my parents are home. Right, my mom's came to visit and my sister came to visit, and I just kind of want to be alone, honestly. But it's just like you kind of like take a mental note and you kind of reflect on like, okay, this trip was awesome, was needed 100%, but it was also needed to like kind of like to like punch me in the stomach and be like, all right, you know, like you need to get shit together, man. Like you need to get you're 25 years old, man. Like what you doing still with your life? You know what I'm saying? Like start putting more time into the podcast. Like start putting more time into things that bring like a return, and not only just a return, but just like bring some sort of like happiness in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because this does.
Yeah, I mean, but also that was like it was just like a vacation
It was
though.
a trip. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
vacation. Exactly. So
The best part
that's
about that
also
trip, it wasn't
another
even
red.
the activities. It was really just like the people and the laughs that we had.
Yeah, exactly. Us being together. That was the best part of the trip. I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
by far, and yeah, it's literally not even fucking close.
It's not even close. It's not even close. But that's why I have a great group of friends, and I'm grateful for them. Like that. Like the money I lost doesn't even matter at the end of the day. Like if I had to pay that over and over again for the friends I have, I would. No doubt. No question about it. So yeah. Get you a great group of guys, and that's how I mean, you need also a great woman in your life too. But that's something I'm missing. But I mean, at least I got the friends, you know. At least I got the friends, the family, so I can't complain too
Man,
much, even though I still complain. Even though I still complain. But anyways, moral of the story, don't gamble. Just don't. And if you do, just do it sober. I mean, yeah,
no,
that's
if you
advice
do, just
I give
set
to
a
myself.
hard limit. Just set a hard
Yeah,
limit.
but the limits don't matter. The limits
The
don't matter if
limits
you're drunk.
matter, dude. I barely passed mine,
Yeah, but you
and
passed it.
I
So
wouldn't have passed it if it wasn't for you.
what?
Yeah, and that's
Okay, you're a
fact.
piece of shit.
And
For
that's fact.
blaming me for you passing your limit
Dude,
is
you
some
made me
pussy
pull
ass
out
shit.
that
It's
extra
some
four
pussy ass
hundo.
shit.
You were
I
like
I did
you were
not
like
make you. I did not
you
make
didn't
you.
make
I
me.
did
You
not
didn't
make
make me. You're
you. I did
right.
not
And
make
I'm
you.
not fully
I, did,
blaming you.
I can't make
And
you.
I'm not
I can't. No, you
Yeah,
can't. You
you're
can't
right.
even half blame me, bro.
I'm half
Like you
blaming
take
you. I'm
responsibility.
half blaming
You
you.
take
Cause
responsibility, bro. The
you're
podcast
looking
ended.
up
We'll
at
cut
me
the
from that
podcast
slot
short.
machine with those big beady fucking eyes, those wasted eyes, like, bro, it's about to hit. It's about to and I'm wasted. Like I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll pull out another 400, whatever.
Because you were wasted. What did I say? So I mean, there you
Yeah,
go.
but
So,
I wasn't cash advancing it though. That was just checking.
and I agree. I mean, you don't gotta tell me what I did wrong and remind me. Like I know
No,
what
but
I
you're
did
trying to
right,
bring it
but-
back to like, yeah, I was drunk, so I did it. I could not have been any amount of drunk where I got a cash advance.
Okay.
Like there's no, I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know I could pull cash out from my credit card.
Dude, I figured it out in Vegas, and it was the worst time to figure it out. Worst time to figure it out, but I did. So that was that.
Oh, that's so crazy. They let you
Oh,
do that.
Yeah, I know, bro. Trust me. Whew. It was the worst thing I could have figured out, but good thing I did. I learned my lesson. I think. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But hopefully I did.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
That shit's crazy.
But you got anything to talk about, man? The Vegas trip was nice though. If anybody wants to go to Vegas, I mean, you should still go. It's just
Man, let me tell
I
you
don't know.
something
I think there's
actually.
better places
Like
to
I
go.
got back from vacation. I went to work on Monday. I went to work on Monday, Labor Day. And then yesterday, obviously I go to work Tuesday. I get home from work and I'm like chilling at my house. I'm like, man, I think I would have felt as refreshed or even more refreshed if I would have just taken like a Thursday, Friday off and just had a 4-day weekend. I think honestly, like the American like idea of like a you worked all hard this year or like all this whatever and you take a vacation, I think it's the biggest scam in the world. Like I got back from vacation and it's and I don't know. I don't really even know how to explain it. That's just like the feeling I got. I just think like people like
Take too
feeling
long of a
like
vacation.
I know
Is
I
that
just
what
feel
you're
like
saying?
I feel like believing like you deserve a vacation is just like such bullshit. It's like what are you even vacationing for or from? And it's just like I don't even know how to explain it. I think I've just come to the conclusion that vacations are kind of bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Right. The thing about the vacation is like we looking forward to that vacation for months. You know what I'm saying? So like vacation, it gives you something to look forward to. If you like don't have a vacation, like you look forward to dates. It's like, oh, maybe I have a wedding coming up, or maybe I have a, football game coming up, or like whatever. Like you look forward to certain events. But a vacation, it's like it's a big event, so you're looking forward to it for a while, you know. And so like that's where I feel like that's why I kind of like subconsciously we do vacations to give us something to look forward to. But then when you actually do it, it's like a week is too long. Like eventually you're like, damn, we've been drinking all day, every day. I'm tired. I want to just sleep all day, every day. But I'm on vacation, so I can't sleep. So you kind of force yourself to do shit.
Yeah,
But
vacations
then you
don't
feel
like you
like
come back more
shit.
tired. Yeah, you come back more tired
Yeah.
than like
And then you
vacations are
feel
actually
like
tiring.
shit.
They're not even relaxing. I would like if I just bummed it on my couch for a couple days, like mowed my lawn and just vibed at the crib, I would have been so much more relaxed. Like crazy. Let me grab his in.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. And like I fully understand that. Like vacations are not like the thing is like a vacation, you think it's like a break from work, you're not gonna work. But you're working on different things. You're working on staying up. It's like that's where like you still working just like different
Yeah,
things.
I'm
Like you might
working
not
on
be
two
working.
36 racks of fucking Coors Light in a fucking
Yeah.
15 hours. That's what I worked on. I worked on I
It's
worked on
tough.
my I worked on putting my kidneys through overtime.
Yeah,
Two
exactly.
two
So that's
half
what
gallons of Jack Daniels later.
and
2.5.
that's also how it's also how we did vacation also. Like we don't have to do that. You know what
I
I'm
mean, but
saying?
what else
We
were we
just
gonna
did that
do?
that way.
What else were we gonna do in Cali and Las Vegas?
I agree. But it's like there is a lot of things to do. We just didn't do it.
Like we went to the beach, but what do you do when you're at the beach? You eat food and you drink. Like that's what you do at the
Well,
beach.
but like those first days, I think were the most fun to me. Where we went like by my place and we like chilled
No,
by
no,
the
no. If
pool and like we
if
relaxed.
I ever come out to visit you again, it'd probably literally just to be like at your crib.
Yeah. When you come to visit me again, don't trip me, dog.
Especially since you know the area. Like remember when we were out in Huntington Beach and we were like, "Oh, I wonder if this bar's good." And we end up like going to this bar and it was like fucking weird weird ass bitches inside of it with fucking
But I need that. But like I don't need that bar. I mean, I'm just saying like I need vacations like that because like bro, like one of the best advices I've ever gotten, and I don't know if I told you this. It was recently by this guy who's like my mentor in the Navy, and like I asked him like, "What's one piece of advice?" Because he gives advice all the time. I'm like, "One piece of advice you would leave me before you get out," and he's like, "Be a tourist." Best thing I've ever heard was be a tourist. Just be a tourist. Like live your life like a tourist. And I think about that. I'm like, that's what I did on vacation with y'all. Like it's like even though I didn't want to do something, I did it. I got myself up and did it. And then afterwards, like I enjoyed it. Like maybe not every second of it, but like a lot of times I got a conversation out of it with you or with Noah or with Con or with Ian. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Or with Camp. And so I feel like if we live our life like a tourist in the sense of like you go out and you explore and like you do things, even though you're tired, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to a bar by myself, you know, or like just sit down at like a restaurant by myself and just people watch, like by myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's just little things like that. We have to do more. And like we don't because it's like, what am I gonna do? Go to Shakers in Canton and just fucking drink by myself? Fuck that, you know? And it's like, well, but what would a tourist do in that scenario? He would.
Yeah, he would. I do love people watching. That's probably one of the best things about life, honestly. People watching? Let me tell you, I was at the airport. I texted this story to you a little bit. There was this nice little black couple sitting across from me.
Why'd you have to say they were black, man? You didn't have to say anything. You could have just said they were a couple.
Yeah,
That's racist, man. Keep going.
I don't really think it was racist. It's just that's
racist.
that's who they were, and that's how I saw them.
It was racist because you said it in a derog. You were like this black couple, that's what.
Yeah, but it's not like that though.
It's
If there was if they were if they were Chinese,
okay.
if they were white, I would have said they were white too.
No, but you would have said it a different way. It would have been like
How?
a white couple.
Yeah, I said
you
there was
said
this
they were
black
black
couple, this little black couple in front of me.
You see how you just said that? You see?
No, if it was like there were some people that shouldn't have been there sitting across from me.
Alright, big dog. All right, go
No,
ahead.
but anyways, like I like say hi to them. I'm like, "What up? Like, where you guys headed?" They're like, "Back to Detroit." I'm like, "Yep, me too." And then whatever, the conversation stops. I just go back to watching CJI2 on my phone. I'm like catching up from what I missed, the jiu-jitsu tournament. And by the way, the team I wanted to win won. Pretty sick. And but anyways, I'm just like watching it, and then I hear them get a FaceTime call. It's like, you know, that little FaceTime sound. They pick it up. It's a woman on the other side of the phone, who as the call continues, I'm assuming is their daughter. She's like, "Hey, I hope you had a good vacation." She's like, "But I have something to tell y'all." And you know me, like as soon as I hear that, like I have something to tell y'all, my
you
ears,
paused it. You
my
paused the thing.
I start acting like I can't hear shit. Like I'm like okay, like I'm sitting here watching this, like I'm like the sound is playing off my phone. I'm not hearing a single anything. I'm just beamed into this conversation. So I forget this girl's name. They said it a couple times, but her brother, 25-year-old man with no job, by the way. Let me tell you right now.
All right. Hey, at least I'm not that guy. At least I'm not that guy.
Living at his mama's house.
Damn, crazy. That's also his mama's fault, though. Anyways,
Yeah,
keep
her
going.
mom and her dad's fault. But either way, they're like, yeah, he was bringing people over here. He was drinking all weekend, acting like the house was his, saying y'all don't care. I'm like, damn, she is ratting this motherfucker out. And she was like, and I don't know why he was acting like that. He got no job, and he just bought those bougie, ugly-ass Louis Vuitton shoes, and he acting like he really out here stunting. And I'm like, I'm losing my mind right now. And she's like, but yeah, he went out drinking, and he got pulled over, and we had to pick him up from jail.
Oh, hell no.
And the car
Damn.
got impounded, and he can't afford to go get it out the impound. So I'm like, no
Hey, bro,
fucking way.
she going crazy. Bro, I did not
She
expect all
ratting
this to
him
happen.
out, bro. She's
Damn.
ratting him out. I'm
Everything.
like, yo, she's kind of a hoe. But anyways, it ends up being his grandma's car, because his grandma's got a nice car, and the dad's like, why wasn't he using the truck we gave him? And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, he was trying to stunt in grandma's car out here. And then she was like, I don't know why he was using it, blah blah blah. And then like the parents are like, all right, well, we're gonna deal with that when we get home. And then she's like, well, also, and I'm like, damn, also, like she's really trying to get homie in the weeds. She goes,
What's the
and
also, though? What's the also?
and he had Veronica over, and she spent the night. And I was like, oh hell no, Veronica fucked up. because now
But who cares? He's 25 though.
because
He
now
can't-
the
he can't
mom's
have
like
Veronica.
because now the mom leans into the phone. She's like, she spent the night. I'm gonna give a call to Veronica after this. I'm like, oh, Veronica's fucked. And then the dad was
But
mad. He
he's
was like,
25 though. That
yeah,
ain't
but the
even
dad
that
was
bad.
mad. He was like, I don't know why he thinks he can be bringing girls into his house and start like doing his thing, like it's his house, blah blah blah. And yeah, and then like they continue the conversation a little bit, and then she starts crying on the phone. She's like, and I just didn't want to put this all on y'all and ruin your vacation, blah blah blah. She's crying. I'm like, okay, this girl is really trying to push the limit right now. And they're like, don't do that to
Might have been
yourself.
stressed out, though.
It's not
She
your
might have been
fault.
stressed out.
Yeah, she might have. That's what they told
Might
her
have been
actually.
stressing her
They're
out.
like, you're just like stressed out, blah blah blah. And then she like they're about to hang up the phone, and then she goes like, this is where it turned like this is where I really felt like, yeah, this is a hoe ass sister. She was like, I don't know why y'all are being so cool about this right now, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like she was like really trying to like make him mad at this point. I'm like, this is some hoe
But
shit.
no cap, she right. Like no cap,
like
she right. Like she 1,000% right. Like bro, if my little sister gets to that point and I don't say anything, that's like okay. Let me tell you this. I
But
would
asking
not-
them why they're not more
Okay,
mad, that's
I'ma
not
tell you-
crazy to you?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, yeah. The thing is, I would never rat out my sisters ever. Right? I can't say ever, but like I would talk to them 1,000 times before I say anything. But I would be the one to be like, get your shit together, get your shit together, get your shit together. But mind you, this girl, she's his little sister. So she probably been telling him all the time, like you need to get, and he don't listen to her.
She kind of seemed older.
And she knows, okay, but like still, it's like this guy, he's a fuck up. Clearly,
Yeah.
he got his grandma's car impounded. This guy needs to be gone. This guy needs to be gone. And she right though. He's staying at his parents' house with no job, got his grandma's car impounded, had Veronica over, and they cool about it. Oh, she right, bro. Get
Well,
that
here's the thing.
motherfucker
Here's
out
the
of
thing.
crib.
She's also living at the crib.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I was looking at. I also pay. I'm like, but wait, you still living at the crib too? What's wrong with you?
Oh man, it was such like a good moment of just like, I'm so happy I got to sit here and just like witness this like slice of life. It was like I was watching a show. Like I just get this little slice of these people's life, and it was just so funny because like they didn't really care. They were on speaker obviously, and they didn't give a fuck. Like they were never gonna see me again.
Bro, and they probably know his son's a fuck up too. They're probably at the
Yeah,
point
the
where
dad
they're
was like,
I don't
haven't
even
you
give a
noticed
fuck
I don't
anymore."
even be buying alcohol no more and leaving it in the house because of him? If I do, all I do is buy a 40 so he can't like get the idea to have some. I'm like, damn, dude, this kid's a piece of shit, dude.
Dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she right, bro. They need to get that motherfucker out of the house, bro. Like, I ain't even lying. Like, if I was the parents, if you were the parents, you wouldn't have kicked that motherfucker out. If I'm taking a trip, I'm leaving his ass alone in my house. Hell no.
Yeah, but if like my brother, damn, hiccups? Are you for real? Like if my brother had like thrown a party or something while my parents were gone, I'm not ratting at all.
Oh, but that's completely different though. What you explained is completely different.
Okay, like the getting the car impounded and stuff, like
That's the only part I agree with. That's the only part I agree
I mean,
with.
yeah,
The
but
Veronica
even
part, all
that,
other shit,
like even that, like there's definitely some.
I
like,
wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't tell.
Like
but I would
these
tell my
siblings
brother.
have beef.
I would tell
You
my
know what I
brother,
mean?
though. Yeah.
These siblings have beef, like to the point where like they take it straight up the chain of command. Like they don't even beef with each other
Facts.
anymore. They're both just like fuck you. It's going here every time. Because like I would have told my brother, I'm like, all right, well, we gotta get like if we couldn't afford to get the car out the impound, like I would be like, all right, like you're gonna have to
You
bite
gotta
this
tell-
bullet.
you-
You're gonna either
Bro.
call them or you're gonna wait for them to get home. But either
Bro.
way, they're gonna figure this out. I would recommend you fucking
That's
call
what
them.
I'm saying. And the thing is, I'm the type of person that when I fucked up, like I remember I drove my dad's car when like he didn't give it to me high, and I crashed it.
Mm.
And while he was on vacation, I remember I was scared as fuck. It wasn't even my fault. But that was the only time. Like this
What kind of
girl
car
just
though?
ran
What kind of
into
car
me.
was it?
It was a 2012 Fusion. He ended up
Oh,
giving it to me afterwards. But it was literally like I was driving on the left lane, and she thought there was a middle lane. So she just went in, boom, hit me. And I'm like, fuck. And so then that same day, I think I called my dad and I told him. And I was scared because, like, he knew, like, he knew I shouldn't have been driving. You know what I'm saying? But, like, eventually, like, it just worked itself out. But I would always be the first one to tell my parents, you know, like, about certain shit like that. But, like, eventually, like, my parents stopped trusting me too. But I was 18 years old. I wasn't 25.
yeah.
Like, so at 25, they kicked my ass out. So no, not at 25. At 22, they kicked my ass out. So I didn't last it to 25. So
Yeah.
that dude, he there too long, man. He there too long.
A little too long. But
A little
yeah,
too long.
sibling. It's tough
It is. I mean, it's tough.
because like the toughest part about it really is like there's clearly a distance between those siblings that is like almost irreparable.
Yeah, I don't think so. But that's you reading too much into the story. You don't really know. But anyways, so I have a quote I want to end with. Right? We can end with a quote, and then we can talk about the quote, and then we can end it. Short pod. Right? And this is the quote. I don't know what you think about it. A lie becomes truth only if one believes it. What do you think about that? A lie becomes truth only if one believes it.
I think that can be pretty valid. Well, it depends what's your definition of truth. Like fact, then wrong. But
In your mind, it becomes.
it's like
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
almost like it. Yeah. Well. Yeah, but truth to me is like almost like a universal truth. Like yeah, to yourself, it's almost kind of like
But
your
not
big
all truth
like
is
your
universal.
biggest
We can agree
problems
with that.
are the biggest problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
But
almost
all
like that.
all truth is not universal, though, right? Like we can agree with that. Like there are truth that is subjective. There is truth that is objective. We can. Agree
What's a
with that, right?
subjective truth?
A subjective truth is I like talking, but then other people can be like, "You're a quiet guy." You know what I'm saying? So like that's subjective to how the people perceive it. To them, it's true that I'm a quiet
Okay.
guy. To me, it's true that I'm a talkative guy. You know, but like
But
the
liking to
truth
talk
is,
and being a quiet guy, I think are a little different.
okay, it can be literally the opposite. He doesn't like to talk. He does like to talk. Like it's still subjective. But like an objective truth would be like I'm a white male. But even then, you could be like, well, you're not really white. You're more tan. It's like, well, it depends on the day. And it's like, well, I'm not a white male because I'm Argentinian, but Argentinians are white. And so,
Yeah,
like,
I
I mean,
think this could go.
even the objective truth, yeah, exactly,
I think it could just go in circles.
it can. But that's where I do agree with it that a truth, a lie only becomes truth when
Yeah, yeah.
one believes it. You know?
I mean anything,
But I think it's more.
but that's like it doesn't even have to be truth. It doesn't have to be truth and a lie. Anything becomes real as soon as somebody believes it.
So somebody believes absolutely, 100%, 100%. And that's where I feel like, yeah, 100%.
Like, and it doesn't have
I
to
don't
be
know.
real. Like, especially if we're just talking about perception, it's like think about how real Santa Claus is to children,
Mm.
and
Mm.
it's like, or think about how scary the dark is, but there's nothing there.
It's, well, I don't know. It's still scary to me sometimes, man. I get scared of the dark sometimes. I know your ass, dude. Sometimes I be walking, bro. I be walking outside. I'm like, damn, it's dark, and I'm like, I, 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 I got shit. You know, like I don't know. Sometimes I get a little bit scared in the dark, but it's me. But if my woman there, I can't let her see that side of me. I got to be the man. I got to be the man.
Right. So yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And then we'll end it with a quote. We'll end it with a quote.
Another quote.
There's two tragedies in life. I don't know if I gave you this quote before. There's two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire, and one is to gain it.
I like that.
We'll end it at that, fam. I'm gonna start posting reels again. I hope to see y'all on the reels, liking it, commenting it, hating them. I love the hate. And all in all, don't gamble. That's it.
All in all, it's been real. Peace.
Peace.